Good morning, students. The formed carbanion will attack onto this carbonyl carbon to give oxonium ion. So all these compounds undergoes nitrostyrene. This nitro compound we are going to get nitrostyrene. This reaction is known as Henry reaction. So aldehyde homologation will be done using this Matheson or Corey reaction. Welcome to the series of organic chemistry name reactions. Dear students, we have been learning very important name reactions. Today we are going to learn Knoevenagel reaction, which is also known as Knoevenagel condensation reaction. It is the condensation of aldehydes or ketones with the compounds having active methylene group in the presence of base catalyst gives alpha beta unsaturated compounds. Let us take benzaldehyde. Reacting with malonic acid or ester in presence of pyridine and co-catalyst piperidine gives alpha beta unsaturated diester or diacid, which subsequently hydrolyzes and upon heating loses carbon dioxide to give well-known compound. It is cinnamic acid. Cinnamic acid. It is alpha beta unsaturated acid compound. So here minus water. This is malonic acid or ester. This is benzaldehyde. What is happening here? This is simply taking out this water to give alpha beta unsaturated compound. Alpha beta unsaturated compound we are getting. So this is what about Knoevenagel reaction. Let us see the mechanism of Knoevenagel reaction. The first stage, what is happening is this is active methylene group. So CH2. Let us take malonic ester OR. Shall I write this CH2 as like this? Yes, students. Now this upon reacting with trialkyl amine. Let me take trialkyl amine. This takes up this proton. Active hydrogen will be abstracted by this trialkyl amine to give carbanion C minus and this OR here OR plus NH plus R3. Carbanion is going to attack onto this aldehyde, similar to aldol reaction. Dear students, so the first step is similar to aldol reaction followed by subsequent dehydration gives this Knoevenagel reaction. The overall reaction is very simple. The variation is use of trialkylamine. The substrate is here is malonic acid or malonic acid type esters or aldehyde. This is aldehyde. The formed carbanion will attack onto this carbonyl carbon to give oxonium ion. Oxonium O minus hydrogen and this is carbon hydrogen remaining ester here and this is ester. Now this oxonium ion abstracts proton from protonated amine. This is protonated amine. It takes up this proton from alkyl amine to give hydroxy compound. It is going to have this hydroxy compound, remaining ester. This is ester. It is intact, and here it is hydrogen. Now this is, since the reaction is undergoing under basic conditions, so base catalyzed dehydration is taking place. So base, we have base catalyzed dehydration is going to take place. Minus water, it is going to give double bond C, H is here, double bond, this alpha beta unsaturated compound we are going to get. So this is similar to this alpha beta unsaturated compound we are getting. Alpha beta unsaturated compound. So up to here no problem. So simply dehydration is taking place, similar to Aldol reaction. Now when you do the hydrolysis using water, it is going to give R. This ester is going to hydrolyze R. This is hydrogen. So diacid. This is highly unstable. Let me write it in brackets. When I heat it, so this reaction, it is going to lose one of these two carboxylic acids. Any one, doesn't matter. Let me take out this carbon dioxide and hydrogen comes here to give the required cinnamic acid compound, cinnamic acid type compound. When I take benzaldehyde, I am going to get cinnamic acid. So this is what alpha beta unsaturated compound I am going to get. Yes students, so the overall reaction is dehydration reaction students. So dehydration or condensation catalyzed by piperidine or alkyl amine. So this is all about Knoevenagel reaction. So the first stage of this reaction is abstraction of proton from active methylene group by alkyl amine or base to give carbanion plus protonated amine. This carbanion attacks onto carbonyl compound which gives oxonium ion. This is oxonium ion. Oxonium ion, it takes up proton from protonated amine to give hydroxy compound. These are all intermediate hydroxy compounds. This hydroxy compound, since the reaction is under base, that is alkyl amine, so base catalyzed elimination takes place, elimination of water takes place to give alpha beta unsaturated compound. Sometimes this reaction may stop here itself under some examples. However, since we are taking this diester, malonic ester, so when you do the hydrolysis, we are going to get acid hydrolysis of these two esters. It gives acid. This acid, simple heating, it is going to lose one of these two carboxylic acid. One acid will be lost as carbon dioxide to give this alpha beta unsaturated. This is alpha to acid. This is alpha and this is beta. So this is alpha and beta. That is why alpha beta unsaturated compounds we are going to get in Knoevenagel reaction. Yes students, so this is all about Knoevenagel reaction. However, the same reaction, if I take, instead of this ester, if I take acid, so straight away, instead of forming this alpha beta unsaturated compound, it straight away gives the compound here itself, because the diacid here itself we are going to get acid here. So this acid loses minus carbon dioxide within the reaction conditions, gives straight away alpha beta unsaturated compound as a sole product. Yes friends, this is benzaldehyde. You can take any other aldehyde or any aryl or alkyl aldehydes are commonly undergoes this Knoevenagel reaction. However, even ketones also undergoes aryl or alkyl. Ketones also undergoes this reaction. However, the rate of reaction of ketones is lesser than aldehydes because of steric factors. Steric factors, the rate of reaction will be slow. However, Knoevenagel reaction can be done on aldehydes or even ketones also. When it comes to this active methylene containing compounds, this is active methylene containing, this is active methylene. It can be aldehyde, it can be acid, malonic acid, malonic ester, melanonitrile, diketones, CH2, diketones, or it can be ketone and ester. This is, for example, ethyl esteroacetate, or it can be nitrile and ester. So even not only this, it undergoes, for example, nitromethane. This is also active methylene compound, but it is named as Henry reaction. Acetonitrile, even chloroform can be used. Picoline, that is 2-methylpyridine as an active methylene compound. This is picoline. So these are all very, very important, students. Picoline I can use, or terminal alkynes. This modification is known as Neff reaction. Terminal alkynes also undergoes Knoevenagel reaction. These are all the active methylene containing compounds. Acetonitrile, chloroform, picoline, even Neff reaction. Modification of this Knoevenagel is Neff reaction if I use terminal alkynes. So nitromethane, this methyl group is active methylene group. This reaction is known as Henry reaction. So at the same time, even I can use this sulfonyl compounds, sulfonates, or CH2, SOOR, or sulfonyl esters. So all these active methylene group containing compounds, this is active methylene. Yes, students, so all these compounds undergoes Knoevenagel reaction. So all these compounds are analogous to these compounds will undergo Knoevenagel reaction. So what about this catalyst? Let us take about catalyst. So catalyst can be piperidine is a common catalyst. This is piperidine. Piperidine is the common catalyst. However, if you add pyridine also plus pyridine, yes, you can use it. This modification is known as, this is pyridine. So this modification is known as Dobereiner modification. Dobereiner modification of this Knoevenagel reaction. Don't worry. So the common catalyst is piperidine, or you can use secondary or tertiary alkyl amines. For example, diethylamine or triethylamine, like this you can use, or you can use primary or secondary or tertiary aryl amines. For example, aniline, you can use aniline as a catalyst. So N-dimethyl-aniline you can use, N-methyl-aniline you can use. So like this, even ammonia can be used. Ammonia can be used as a catalyst, but it is a rare condition. The usual catalyst used is piperidine. The common catalyst is piperidine, or you can use with pyridine also. Yes, some examples, very few examples are there, even with acid also, acid catalyst. So for example, ferric chloride. Yes, there is an example where you can use ferric chloride as a catalyst for Knoevenagel reaction. There are few examples which use acids, but the common reagent used for the condensation of this Knoevenagel reaction is piperidine. Just remember this piperidine. or ammonia or diethylamine, triethylamine, whatever may be the amine. So this amine abstract the active hydrogen which is there in active methylene group. Yes students, let us see some limitations of this reaction. Limitations I can say, aldehydes easily undergoes this reaction whereas ketones are slow to this reaction because of steric factor. Steric factor. However, what is going to happen is if I use strong active methylene compound, this is strongly withdrawing groups here. So cyanoethyl acetate. This is place when I react it with ketone like acetone, it easily loses proton here. Dear students, one key factor, the ketone or aldehyde, though they are also having active methylene compound, in aldol reaction we say that it should not have alpha hydrogens. However, under Knoevenagel reaction, nothing will happen to this active methylene compound because these methylene hydrogens are highly acidic. So when you compare this proton and this proton, first it loses this proton. Since it is active, so there is no question of losing this proton in presence of reaction conditions. So let us take this estamide as a base. In presence of acetic acid, it loses water. Straight away it is going to give our regular product. So this is CH3 and here nitrile and COOET. When you do hydrolysis, what is going to happen? This nitrile gives acid, this also is going to give acid. Methyl, here methyl, let me write acid diacid here for your better understanding. I am writing, so it is not going to be isolated. When you heat it, this hydrolysis, since we are doing in heating reaction conditions, one of these two acids, one acid is going out as carbon dioxide to give methyl carboxylic acid hydrogen. This is 1 2 3 methyl crotonic acid. Yes friends, so since ketones are very sluggish to this reaction, however if you use the highly active methylene containing compounds, it undergoes Knoevenagel reaction. For example, it is going to give 3-methyl crotonic acid. So let us see another limitation. Yes, another limitation is side reaction. Side reaction of Michael addition. Michael addition is going to take place. Michael addition reaction. So let us see Michael addition. If I take acetaldehyde, this is acetaldehyde plus diethyl malonate, when I do the Knoevenagel reaction of these two in presence of piperidine, the usual reagent or the catalyst is piperidine, it is going to lose water. Up to here no confusion, it is going to lose water, minus water. So CH3, C, hydrogen is here, this is COOET and here COOET. So at this stage, if I use excess of this diethyl malonate, COOET and COOET. So active hydrogen, yes, we have carbanion as an intermediate. This carbanion, it is going to undergo Michael reaction. Michael reaction. How? So 1,4 addition. 1 2 3 4. 1,4 addition it is going to take place. So this is going to attack onto this carbon. Let me write here itself. So it is going to give CH3 here, and it comes back and it is going to give here COOET. Again, you may understand under Michael addition. So it comes back, hydrogen will be added to here. So this is COOET. Yes, students. So now what is happening here? CH2, CH, and here COOET, and here COOET. So this new diester is coming from another molecule of melanate. Yes, friends. So the hydrogen which is there is here. To simplify this, when I do the hydrolysis, all are going to undergo acid hydrolysis to give this CH3, C hydrogen, and CH. This is O acid. This is O acid from one malonic acid, and here another malonic acid part, COH, and this is COH. Yes, since the reaction is under heating reaction conditions, it is going to lose either of these two. Let us remove this carbon as carbon dioxide. So -2 carbon dioxide. It is going to give CH3, CH2, and C double bond OH. Here CH2, C double bond OH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glutaric acid. 3-methyl glutaric acid. So there is chance of side reactions like Michael reaction. When we use aliphatic aldehydes, undergoes side reactions like Michael reaction. So this is the limitation of this reaction. So therefore the best reaction can be done using aromatic aldehydes. It is not a limitation. Aromatic aldehydes will not undergo side reaction. However, this happens only when you take 2 moles of active methylene component. Otherwise 1:1 you are going to get your expected alpha beta unsaturated compound. Let us take all these examples and see the beauty of this reaction. Yes, students, one of the applications of Novonical reaction is preparation of alpha beta unsaturated acids. Let us take one by one. So if I take acetaldehyde, the well-known example, plus diethyl melanate, in presence of piperidine, it is going to give alpha beta unsaturated diester. When I do the hydrolysis followed by heating minus carbon dioxide, it is going to give CH3, CH double bond, here CH, and CO2H. This is crotonic acid. Crotonic acid can be prepared by Novonical reaction. In place of this methyl, if I take benzaldehyde, remaining chemistry will be same, students. So CH2, here diethyl melanate, same diethyl melanate I am going to take, piperidine, here phenyl I can write, C double bond, C, here hydrogen, student. So hydrogen diester, OET and OET. When I do the hydrolysis followed by heating, it is going to lose carbon dioxide, which gives phenyl, CH double bond, CH, CO2H, cinnamic acid. Yes, let us take this example, glyoxylic acid, C. So what is this? though it is having acid group, don't confuse students. This type of examples you may get in exams. So when it reacts with same this diethyl melanate in presence of piperidine, it is going to give this CO2H remains same hydrogen double bond, and here OET and here OET. When you do the hydrolysis followed by heating minus carbon dioxide, it is going to give CO2H. Yes, this CO2H is here, followed by this CH double bond CH. Now another COH has come. This is malic acid. Malic acid. So this is one of the ways to preparation of this malic acid can be prepared by Knoevenagel reaction. Let us take another compound instead of this simple benzaldehyde. If I take piperanol, this is piperanol. It is same aldehyde, benzaldehyde, but substituted with this methylene dioxide protected compound. When I do the reaction with same OET and OET melanate diethyl melanate in presence of piperidine, the reagent is same piperidine followed by heating minus carbon dioxide to give this is piperanal. Yes, so here this is intact, and when it comes to here hydrogen double bond hydrogen, and this is OH. So alpha beta piperanol acrylic acid, this is the name. Dear students, crotonic acid, cinnamic acid, malic acid, acrylic acid. So these are all the alpha beta unsaturated acids can be prepared by Knoevenagel reaction. If I take 2 moles of this ester, what is going to happen? Michael addition. Let us take that example and see in detail. When I take aldehyde, this is aldehyde, plus 2 moles of this active methylene compound. So this is first stage where ketone, let me take methyl here and here OET. Yes, so this is nothing but what it is? Ethyl esteoestate. If I take ethyl esteoestate and aldehyde, 1 mole is reacting here in presence of piperidine. No doubt we are going to get this R C H double bond CH, and here ketone is here CH3 and COOET. At this stage, if I add another equivalent of this ethyl esteoestate CH2 CO CH3 and here COOET, it is going to undergo Michael addition or Michael reaction. Yes students, so this Michael product, what we are going to get? This is R. So here what is going to happen? This is going to attack here. So this CH, here keto CH3 and here COOET. So what about the previous one? Yes, previous one it is as it is CH, CO, CH3 and this is COOET. Yes students, so if I do hydrolysis, if I do acid hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis, what I am going to get? Here hydrogen is here. So this ester hydrolyzes. Yes, so ester hydrolyzes and ketone leaves. I am going to get RCH, CH2 and COOH, CH2, COOH. OH. What is this compound? This is glutaric acid. So 3 alkyl or aryl, 3 alkyl glutaric acid I am going to get. Yes, so same compound if I do ketonic hydrolysis, this ester loses as minus carbon dioxide. I am going to get diketone. This RCH and here CH2 and CO CH3 and remaining what about this CH2 CO CH3. What is this? 1 2 3 4 5. 1,5 diketones we are going to get. So this 1,5 diketone, if I heat it in presence of alcoholic KOH, it is going to undergo cyclization similar to Dickmann condensation, but don't worry. So this is going to condensate and give double bond here. R CH CH2. This is methyl is here and double bond C, this is C H, then C double bond O and CH2. This is how many carbons? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 membered ring it is going to form, 6 membered cyclic ring. So since it is 6 membered ring is highly stable, yes, alpha beta unsaturated ketones we are going to get. So this is after Knoevenagel reaction. If I use excess or 2 moles of this ethyl acetate, if I use, it is going to give side products. This side product is going to be 6 membered ring. Yes students, now we are aware about the mechanism of Knoevenagel reaction. Let us take one by one examples from here. Let us solve these examples. This is benzaldehyde. When I treat it with ethyl acetate, CH2, ketone here, OET, in presence of diethylamine at 0 degrees centigrade, it is going to form hydrogen double bond, CH, ketone will be here, CH3 and here OET. Yes students. So next what about this? Yes, this is very important students. This is Henry reaction. Variation of this Knoevenagel reaction is Henry reaction. Aldehyde plus when I use nitromethane in presence of base, let us take piperidine or piperidine. So it is going to lose water minus water, it is going to form nitrostyrene. This nitro compound we are going to get nitrostyrene. This reaction is known as Henry reaction. The mechanism or the basic idea of this reaction is Knoevenagel reaction. However, it is known as Henry reaction because the starting material or the active methylene compound is here is nitromethane. So this is Henry reaction. Variation of Knoevenagel reaction is here, Henry reaction. So if I use acetonitrile here, phenyl double bond phenyl plus CH3 and CN in presence of KOH, yes, it abstracts the proton from here. Since it is attached to nitrile group, it attacks here COH and phenol hydrolysis. Since it is doing in water medium, KOH, CH2 and CN. Yes students, so this is hydroxy compound we are going to get. What about this cyclopentanone? Let us take cyclopentanone. This is cyclopentanone plus ethyl acetate CH3CO OET. When I treat it this reaction in presence of butyl lithium, it is going to abstract the proton here and it is going to attack onto this cyclobutyl ketone followed by hydrolysis. So it is going to give similar to aldol product, aldol type product. This is ester. Yes, similar to aldol reaction. However, aldol reaction will not be done on ethyl acetate, so it is known as no-Weinberg reaction. Next, a ketone in presence of this acid compound. Let us take, what is this? Ketone, ethyl plus CH3 and CH3. Here hydrogen, active hydrogen is here because it is attached to acid. So alpha 2 acid is active, hydrogen is here. So in presence of butyl lithium followed by hydrolysis, it is going to form hydroxy compound OH, ethyl and ethyl. This is CH3 and CH3. The acid is not going to be disturbed. Yes, students, let us take this DAPCO example. This is very, very important. Yes, tertiary butyl acrylate. Let us take this example and see. Acetaldehyde CH3. When I treat it with O, this is tertiary butyl acrylate. Tertiary butyl acrylate. Yes, students. So when I add base, which proton is going to be abstracted? These are these protons. Yes, students. It is very simple. So this is active hydrogen. It is going to be abstracted by base, and the anion which is going to be formed here, it is going to attack here to give. So the base is here DAPCO. Base is DAPCO. Diazobicyclooctane. So DAPCO is a base. So it is going to give this. It is going to be OH, H, and this is CH3 is here. And now, yes, students, so this is COO, tertiary butyl. Yes, so this is the compound what we are going to get here, CH2. Yes, students, so this type of examples you may get in some competitive exams. Yes, students, so the active hydrogen is here. Don't confuse with this double bond. Next. Yes, students, at the beginning of this reaction, I said D-glucose also undergoes this type of reaction. Yes, students, this publication is done by me. Let us see. D-glucose CH2 OH, here OH, here OH, and OH. This is D-glucose, students. D-glucose. When I treat it with ethyl acetoacetate, OET, CH3. So this, when I do the reaction in presence of ferric chloride, it is going to abstract these two protons. Yes, so it is going to lose water, minus water. It is going to form COET and COCH3, and the remaining is going to be same CH2OH and OH, here OH, this side OH and this side OH. So this compound 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so this is going to cyclize. This reaction is done at temperature. So this is going to lose minus water. This side we will get ring. Yes, furon ring we are going to get. Methyl is here, this methyl, and this is OET will be intact. Double bond will be formed. Yes, students. So now the remaining chain, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons will be there. Yes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 is CH2OH. Yes, so this is OH and here OH. Yes, students. So this OH, it is going to lose water from this and this. It is going to lose water from this hydroxy compound minus water. It is going to form methyl OET, and this is furan type ring is going to be tetrahydrofuran. We are going to get this is OH and this is hydrogen. This is synthesis paper, students. Synthesis, it is published in synthesis, and during this reaction mechanism I have explained the NGP, neighboring group participation also. Yes, so synthesis 2009 2278. Yes, friends. So this is Garcia Gonzalez diols, Garcia Gonzalez. So this is polyhydroxy Garcia Gonzalez compounds we are going to get. Yes, students, let us take this formaldehyde and picoline example. So formaldehyde, hydrogen and hydrogen plus picoline. So for your understanding, I will write towards left side. CH2 and hydrogen. In presence of base, it is going to form or it is going to lose water. Yes, minus water, it is going to give, this is 2-vinyl pyridine, 2-vinyl pyridine. This 2-vinyl pyridine, 2-vinyl pyridine is highly important compound in textile industry. So this 2-vinyl pyridine will be prepared by Nova-Nigel reaction. Let us see some more examples. These are very important, students. So since at the starting of this reaction I said sulfur compounds also undergoes Nova-Nigel reaction. Yes, azo compounds, these Umpulong type compounds, and various different types of examples I have taken from various textbooks and various exams. Let us solve these questions also. Yes, students, let us take this example. So phenyl CH2 aldehyde plus yes CH3 ketone CH2 SO and phenyl. Yes, students, so here this is active methylene and this is also active methylene. In presence of butyl lithium, it is going to form anion here and here. However, because of steric hindrance or steric factor, this carbanion is going to attack here. Yes. So this carbanion, when it attacks here, it is going to form CH2 OH. Yes. So this is CH2 and carbonyl compound followed by sulfonyl compound will be here. There will be no change. Let us take this niobium chloride in presence of DMG, dimethyl glycol. What is going to happen? It is yes diethyl compound or 1,2,3 pentanone. When it treated with phenyl CH double bond N CH2 and phenyl. Yes, students. So benzaldehyde when it treated with phenyl methylamine in presence of niobium chloride in dimethyl glycol as solvent, student. What is going to happen? This is going to abstract proton here since this is active proton. Yes. So this active proton when it attacks here and it is going to form OH. This is ethyl C H phenyl and NH CH2 phenyl. This is what we are going to get. Cyclohexanone plus methyl. So which is active hydrogen is here. When you treat it with piperidine, it abstracts proton here and forms carbanion and it is going to attack here. It is going to give this alcohol followed by hydrolysis. It is going to give, it is very important, student. It was appeared in CSIR NET. OH, and this methyl is here, and remaining sulfur, sulfur. Yes, friends. So this is the compound what we are going to get. Yes. So when you do the hydrolysis, what we are going to get here? You are going to get hydrolysis. Here you are going to get ketone. Don't worry. If you get it in exam, you can solve further. Otherwise, it is going to be this ketone. So hydroxy ketone. Right, students? So this is the product what we are going to get. Let us take phenyl CH3 and C double bond OH is here, plus phenyl and CN. Our job is to find out which is active methylene compound. Piperidine, it is going to abstract this proton, and the carbanion which is formed here will attack here to give phenyl CH3 and remaining OH, and hydrogen will be here, and remaining C cyanide and phenyl, and this is O CH3 and CH3 and O CH3. Yes, students. So this is the compound what we are going to from this example. Let us take this diisopropyl formamide and reacting with benzaldehyde. What we are going to get? This is phenyl double bond O hydrogen plus this is hydrogen and diisopropyl amide. When you add KOH in ethanol, so which is active hydrogen here? So it abstracts this anion in presence of amine. It is going to attack here. So this carbanion is going to be very important, students. Phenyl COH hydrogen, and this is going to be carbonyl compound, and amide part is not going to be disturbed. Let us take another example. This is diazo compound in presence of this is in presence of butyl lithium, students. This is in presence of butyl lithium. Let us take diazo compound in presence of KOH and ethanol in presence of CH and CO2 ET. This is diazo compound. In presence of KOH and ethanol, it is going to abstract this proton, students. So this proton is going to be attack onto this carbonyl compound to give OH, and this is hydrogen C double bond. Diazo compound is not going to be disturbed, CO2 ET. This is very important, students. So it was appeared in IIT JAM. Yes. Next, what about this? Yes, this is very important, students. This oxazolidine type compound in presence of butyl lithium, which is active compound. Let us take 1, 2, 3 carbon aldehyde, butyraldehyde. When you treat it with nitrogen double bond CH3, and here oxygen and methyl dimethyl, gem dimethyl. When I treat it with butyl lithium, which is active hydrogen is here. So this is there is no hydrogen here. Here it is active hydrogen. It is going to be abstracted by butyl lithium, and here we are going to form carbanion, and it is going to be attacked onto this butyraldehyde to form OH, hydrogen and CH2. This is nitrogen, and remaining will be same, students. So gem dimethyl will be here. So this is very important, students. So it was appeared in CSIR net. Let us take another example. So these are very specific examples we are going to study. These are very much specific examples. Let us see the specific examples also. Dear students, let us see some special applications of this Knoevenagel condensation, special applications. So one of the special applications is alternative to Wittig reaction. So similar to Wittig reaction, we can prepare double bond, one carbon extension can be done. Reaction alternative one carbon Wittig reaction. What we are going to take? Let us take some ketone. This is the ketone or aldehyde, whatever may be the ketone or aldehyde. When you treat it with CH3, let me write like this: hydrogen, sulfonyl compound, NH, and this is para-toluene. So this para-toluene I can write AR. Yes friends, so when I treat it with butyl lithium, this is going to abstract this proton. Yes, so this proton is going to be attacked onto this. So it is going to give C, OH and R prime intact. This is CH2 and sulfonyl NH and AR. Yes students, so when I heat it, it is going to lose water from here, C double bond CH2 and R prime plus sulfur dioxide plus aniline. Yes, so this is one carbon Wittig type reaction. Wittig carbon, Wittig type reaction. Wittig type one carbon double bond CH2, one carbon extension can be, homologation can be done using Knoevenagel reaction. This is special application students. Let us take this ketone in presence of tosyl isocyanate. Yes students, let us take this tosyl compound, tosyl methyl isocyanate. When I treat it with aldehyde or ketone or R prime plus CH2, this is tosyl and isocyanate C. So this is isocyanate. This is specific with different reagent in different solvent students. If I treat it with the first condition, potassium tertiary butoxide in THF, the solvent is THF here, followed by hydrolysis. This is going to abstract proton here and it is going to come here. It is going to give R double bond, R prime, C tosyl, and it is going to be hydrolyzed NH and formamide. Yes, so this upon heating, it is going to lose this and lose this. It is going to give C R prime, hydrogen and carboxylic acid. Hydrolysis, heating in presence of acid, hydrolysis, we are going to get this one carbon homolog of acid. Yes students, so same reaction if I do same potassium tertiary butoxide, but instead of THF the solvent is dimethyl ether, DME solvent. It is going to undergo this isocyanate is going to be attacked onto this to give cyanide. It is going to give cyanide straight away and remaining is R and R prime. So this is solvent specific students. So when you treat it with DME, this isocyanate part is going to be reacted. Same thing if I do it in thallium ethoxide in presence of ethanol, it is going to give O, R and R prime, and this side OET, hydrogen and nitrogen double bond C. Yes, this is the intermediate what we are going to get. Acid hydrolysis C, OH, R and R prime, and this side aldehyde, alpha hydroxy aldehyde. Different compounds we are going to get. Let us see some more examples of special category. So alpha methoxy ketones and aldehydes will react with alpha methoxy vinyl ether in presence of, let us take butyl lithium. It is going to abstract, similar to previous example, it is going to abstract proton from here and this is going to attack here OH, R and R prime. What is going to be here? CH2 and this is OMe. This is nothing but when you do hydrolysis, it is going to form carbonyl compound CH3 and C, OH and R prime. Yes students, so alpha hydroxy ketones. So this example is nothing but what we are going to get. It is very rare students. So CH3, this part is going to be attached or attacked onto carbonyl compound. So special example, formation of CH3 CO. If I have Cl, it is very easy to have carbocation here. Yes, acyl carbocation is very easy to form, but acyl carbanion is done with Knoevenagel reaction by taking vinyl methyl ether of vinyl methyl ether in presence of butyl lithium. So formation of this synthon or introduction of this synthon into the aldehyde or ketones is can be done using this Knoevenagel reaction. This is one of the special category examples of Knoevenagel reaction, students. Please remember this. Next, yes students, very important example under this reaction is 1 carbon homologation. It is very important, students. So this reaction is the modification of Matheson homologation or Corey homologation. Yes, so the internal reaction mechanism is Knoevenagel reaction. This is special category, Matheson and Corey. So aldehydes or ketones, let us take aldehyde itself. Aldehydes are ketones. CH, boron. Yes, so boron, bis. Since we are using butyl lithium, it is going to abstract proton here and it is going to attack onto carbonyl compound. Bis, ethylene, dioxy, boryl. So this is bis, ethylene, dioxy, boryl, methide. So this methide or methyl group is going to be introduced into the ring to give C double bond C, R is here, double bond C, H and boron methylene dioxide. This when you do hydrolysis using hydrogen peroxide, it is going to give R prime. So it is going to give aldehyde. It is hydrogen plus boronic acid is going to be acid. So aldehyde homologation will be done using this Matheson or Corey reaction, which is the modification of Knoevenagel reaction. It is very important, students. So it is very important example, Matheson or Corey homologation using bis, ethylene dioxyboryl, methide of aldehydes or ketones. Next, yes students, another special application of this is synthesis of 1,2 diols, stereoselective 1,2 diols, stereoselective synthesis. So stereoselective 1,2 diols can be prepared using this Knoevenagel reaction. Let us take benzaldehyde or hydrogen, so lithiated boron mesityl, carbanion of dimesytyl boron. So don't worry about this boron reagent. When you treat it with this lithiated compound, it is going to attack onto this at minus 120 degrees centigrade. It is going to be stereoselective. This is, let us take aryl group here, hydrogen and O minus, and this is going to be boron. Yes, so it is intact here, hydrogen here and R. This is R group. So stereoselective, students, when you do hydrolysis using hydrogen peroxide, it is going to give, this is cis dihydroxy compound. Yes, so aryl and here OH, hydrogen and R group, isn't it? So erythro compound or erythro or cis diols, erythro compound is going to be obtained. So the ratio of erythro and trio were 9:1, 9:1 in this example. That means stereoselective 1,2-diols can be prepared using this Knoevenagel reaction. Yes, modification of Knoevenagel condensation using boron compounds. Yes, students. Next, yes, another modification of Wittig reaction. Type Wittig product. Wittig product we are going to get. So tosyl hydrazone, let us take phenyl. This is benzaldehyde. If I treat it with tosyl hydrazine, this is tosyl hydrazine. What I am going to get? Phenyl, double bond, N, hydrogen, this is, and NH and tosyl. So this tosyl hydrazine, when I treat it with active methylene compound, let us take this C, let us say take cyanide, CH2 and R. When I treat it with butyl lithium, it is going to abstract proton here, and I am going to get carbanion here, and this carbanion will be attacked onto here to give, it is going to minus tosyl lithium to give phenyl CH, and here nitrogen NH, and this is CH and R, here cyanide. So since the reaction is under basic reaction conditions, it is going to lose minus nitrogen and minus lithium cyanide. Yes, so it is going to give phenyl CH double bond CH2. Yes, styrene, what we can do? R, whatever may be the R group. Yes, students, so this is Wittig compound we are going to get, Wittig product. This is another modification of Knoevenagel reaction. So this, instead of cyanide, if I write X here, so here X, what is going to happen? X, lithium cyanide, lithium X. X can be cyanide or SOR or SO2R. R can be phenyl. So this is how Wittig modification or one carbon extension or Wittig type reaction can be done using Knoevenagel reaction. Dear students, these are all the various examples under Knoevenagel reaction. Even this cyclopentyl diene also undergoes this Knoevenagel reaction as an active methylene compound. This is active methylene compound. Yes, active methylene carbon. In presence of base, you can abstract this proton very easily to form carbanion. Yes, students. So since it is aromatic nature, it easily forms carbanion. This carbanion will attack onto aldehydes or ketones. So this is how Knoevenagel reaction can be done on various compounds. Dear students, it is not restricted to only malonic esters or malonic acids. So wherever you find active hydrogen or active methylene compound or active methylene carbon, and when you add base, that carbanion, resulted carbanion will attack onto carbonyl compound or carbonyl carbon to give hydroxy compounds or alpha beta unsaturated compounds. This is how Knoevenagel condensation is very vast applications it has. Dear students, I hope you enjoyed this topic. Please subscribe my channel Venus Academy if you are not yet subscribed, and don't forget to click on like button and bell button. Thank you for watching this video. Bye. Sayonara. Arigatou gozaimasu.